Good evening out there in TV land, and welcome to the 18 WJTS newscast for Hump Day Wednesday, January 24th. We appreciate you choosing us for your local news coverage this evening. I'm Jared Atkins reporting from the DC Broadcasting Studios. A sole victim in the house explosion in Hillham has been identified. The family has identified the victim as David Baker. The devastating incident unfolded in DuBois County Monday evening as a home exploded, leaving one male deceased. The explosion occurred at approximately 6:15 p.m. in Hillham on County Road 1100 East, located in the northeastern part of DuBois County. Authorities attribute the blast to a propane tank explosion within the home, though the exact cause remains unknown. The impact of this explosion was substantial, with reports indicating it could be felt from 10 miles away. Homes situated up to a half-mile from the site sustained damage, according to ISP. Numerous social media posts echoed the widespread shock, with residents in Martin, Orange, and the other parts of DuBois County reporting hearing and feeling the blast. A commercial turkey farm in Davis County has tested positive for the highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPI. The flock of 13,071 birds is under quarantine and marks the first positive commercial flock in Indiana in more than a year. A 10-kilometer control area has been established around the flock, known as Davies 02, and includes 45 commercial flocks and 48 hobby flocks. The entire control area is within Davis County. A 20-kilometer or 12.5-mile surveillance zone, which encompasses 56 commercial flocks, has been established and includes portions of Davies, Martin, and Greene counties. Until yesterday's announcement, Indiana's last case of HPAI was in May of last year in a non-commercial flock located in Posey County. Prior to that, the last case in a commercial flock was on a Davis County farm. Since February of 2022, Indiana has had 11 commercial poultry flocks and 6 small hobby flocks test positive for HPAI in 7 counties. The influenza virus has continued to be active throughout parts of the United States, as HPAI has been identified on more than 1,000 premises in 47 states since February of 2022. The current ongoing highly pathogenic avian influenza event is the United States' largest animal health emergency in history. As part of the existing avian influenza response plans, federal and state partners are working jointly on additional surveillance and testing in the areas around the affected flocks. Hobby and poultry owners are encouraged to be aware of the signs of the avian influenza and report illness or death to the USDA. For more information, you can visit the Indiana Board of Health at in.gov/BOAH. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources awarded more than $454,000 in volunteer fire assistant grants to 101 rural and volunteer fire departments from 58 of Indiana's 92 counties. The awards will be used to fund training or purchase necessary firefighting equipment and gear to combat wildland fires. The grants are administered by the DNR Division of Forestry and made available through the USDA Forest Service. Recipients were selected based on population density, acres of public lands protected, and wildland fire reporting to the DNR Fire Control Headquarters. As in past years, emphasis was given to projects that involve the fighting of wildfires. Local fire departments receiving grants in 2023 include Celestine, DuBois, Hayesville, Ireland, and Madison and St. Anthony Townships in DuBois County, Fort Branch and Union Township in Gibson County, Vincennes Township in Knox County, Monroe Township and Charlestown in Clark County, Orleans in Orange County, Anderson Township in Perry, Chandler in Warwick County, Jefferson Township in Petersburg and Pike County, and Perry Township in Vanderburgh County. The Jasper Middle School will be hosting a new family information night on February the 8th at 6 p.m. This is an informational session and tour of Jasper Middle School for any families that are currently not enrolled in a Greater Jasper Consolidated School but are considering enrolling their children at JMS next year. Families can enter through door 12 directly across from the main office. Families that have students currently enrolled at Ireland or Jasper Elementary do not need to attend, as they will have the opportunity to hear the information in May when the Greater Jasper 5th graders visit Jasper Middle School. After recent cyber kidnapping stories have surfaced all across the country, Attorney General Todd Rokita is pushing for Hoosier families to be aware of false ransom threats. Cyber kidnapping occurs when victims are tricked into paying a ransom fee to free a loved one who they believed have been threatened with violence or even death. In reality, these cyber kidnappers have not kidnapped anyone, but instead obtained a photo of the person alone in a secluded area to create the illusion that an individual has indeed been kidnapped and needs immediate aid. This crime often occurs when family members are unable to track the location of a person, contact them, or verify their safety. To find tips to help you stay safe from these kinds of cyber kidnapping schemes, please visit our website. The Dubois County Soil and Water Conservation District will be holding their annual meeting on Tuesday, February the 13th at the Huntingburg Event Center. Doors will open for this event at 6 p.m. with the dinner and meeting taking place at 6:30 and closing remarks being made at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. This year's meeting speaker will be from the Talon Trust and will have an experience with 1 to 3 live raptors at this event. The cost of attending the meeting is $15 per person, and RSVP is required by this coming Monday, January the 29th. To RSVP, please contact the Dubois County Soil and Water Conservation District. If you are a student or come from a family of Freemasons, you may want to pay attention. The Indiana Grand Lodge Scholarship Application Portal is now open. Students who wish to apply for a Grand Lodge scholarship can go to the scholarship page located on the IndianaFreemasons.com website. Applicants must come from a family of Masons, be it a father, grandfather, uncle, brother, or etc. Applicants will need 3 items from their sponsor's last name, their sponsor's birth date, and their sponsor's lodge ID as it appears on their dues statement. The applicant will also need to enter his or her cell phone number or email address to receive a validation code to proceed with the application process. The application portal will remain open until March the 31st. Here in Dubois County, there are 3 Masonic lodges: Bethlehem 574 in Birdseye, Line Lodge 743 in Jasper, and Dubois Lodge in 520. If you have any questions, please contact the Grand Lodge of the state of Indiana. That wraps up your news here on 18 WJTS. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with a check of your weather.